All right, we're going to work with the settings tab for a little bit here. If you go into your inbox and you look in the top right hand corner, you'll see a gear. If you click on that and select settings, we get to go into our settings tab, and you'll see that in Gmail you have a lot more options to make changes than you did in our previous email client. So we're just going to go through some of the basics. If there's a question that you have about something a little bit more advanced, just shoot me an email, or we can talk about that at some other time. So some things that I do avoid, you'll see I have videos inside the presentation, for example, filters and chatting and whatnot. So I'm just going to touch on the things that I think you would want to make, some changes you'd want to make in the first day or two when using this. So first thing we're going to scroll down to is your signature. At the end of your emails, if you want to change something in here and put your privacy statement in here, you can do that right here. At the bottom, any changes that you make, just make sure to save the changes. If you do make a change and then click into another category, it won't save the changes for you. Labels are your folders over here on the left hand side. So they make no reference to folders, they call everything labels. Up at the top here, you'll see that you have your default inbox, chatting, sent mail, drafts, and all of that good stuff. At the bottom here, we have creating new labels. So we're just going to quickly create something here for ourselves. If you make a folder for collecting work from your students, I'm just going to call this 6-1 computers. Create this, and you'll see that a new folder pops up here on the left hand side. You can also color coordinate these if you want these to be specific colors. It'll assign a different color box next to each of these. Okay, if you need to remove something, you can remove them here. If you need to edit it, rename something. Okay, the next thing we're going to look at is our inbox. There's a couple different ways to look at your mail, so you want to go through these. I suggest classic, but if you want to do things that you label as important first, a couple different ways to view your mail. Okay, themes. If you want to change the color or the background to your mail, you can adjust it here. Okay, I have like a blue right now. If I wanted to make this a mountain background, I just select that. Let's see. Asking me for my location. And you'll see that my background just changed, my theme. Okay, so we're going to go back into this. And the last thing I would like to show you is the labs. And if you're familiar with a widget, these are just add-ons that you can put into your email here. So for example, if you want to add funny faces and little pictures into your email, you can enable these emoticons here. There's probably 30 or 40 different things in here if you scroll through. Some of them useful, some of them not. But if you want to take through a point, for example, here's a Google Calendar gadget. So if you put something into your calendar up here, and you don't want to have to click into your calendar to view it, you can have a little widget that would just sit in the top left hand corner of your screen with anything that you have to do that day. So you would enable any of these, scroll down to the bottom, and save your changes. Okay, so I'm going to cancel that. And those are the basics to your settings. Again, if you have any questions about anything more advanced, we'll get into that at a later point.